Hello, everybody. My name is Michael, and I'm looking at this Xbox 360 cover of a game that I loved about 6 years ago until they re-released it on the Xbox One with pretty much nothing really different from it. And that game was developed by People Can Fly, and for the 2017 release, published by Gearbox Publishing. That game was Bulletstorm. I won't lie. 6 years ago, I loved the game, played it every day until I got bored of it, and I moved on to the Xbox. Well, and I moved on to Splinter Cell. Not gonna lie about that. I saw this being released April 7th, on April 7th, 2017. I said to myself, you know what? I got to get this game. Relived those 6 years of my life. The full clip edition ruined my love for Bulletstorm. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a very good game. But it ruined it for these reasons. It was the price of a new game, which as you know is going to be at least $50, if not 60. It has Duke Nukem in it. Don't know why. I don't know who thought, hey, let's go ahead and add Duke Nukem because that's what everybody wants. It's not like the game that was everybody was waiting for didn't just tank so hard that nobody talks about it and nobody makes jokes about it. That totally didn't happen. And last but not least, three, it's not like the graphics, even though they were improved, did it mess up ever so slightly. Oh, and I can't forget four. I can't forget four. When you're able to play as Duke Nukem and you lose some of the story elements, like some of the more heart-touching elements that are involved in Bulletstorm. It's not like you lose that. I mean, it's totally not like you lose that. It has to be my imagination, but it ain't. I didn't want to pay the price of a new game for a re-release. I didn't want Duke Nukem in there. I didn't even want the fact that you can play as Duke Nukem. What I wanted was to relive my childhood of 6 years past. I wanted to have that sense of enjoyment and that sense of wonder where I'm playing this game and I love it. Sure, it is overly violent. Sure, it has cussing. Sure, you can go ahead and kill people in a variety of ways and earn points for that. But it had a good story. Not the best story around. Like, I give the story a 6 out of 10 at best. And that's me being generous. But it was still a story and it was compelling and it humanized the character that you played as. It also set up a sequel too. I can't forget that. If Bulletstorm hadn't had tank so hard back in 2011, it would have a sequel by now. I'm not gonna lie about that. Everybody knows that much. But that happened. I played Full Clip Edition. Half me wants to like it because it does take me back to those 6 years where I'm just a happy person. I'm loving this game. Sure, there's cussing, but hey, I play Mortal Kombat and GTA. That's enough cussing for anybody. But the other half of me wants to hate it because it was a simple it was a simple cash grab. There was nothing entirely different beyond it besides just having Duke Nukem in it, and that failed horribly. For the first person shooter that it is, it was good back then, but as it is now, it's horrible. I can't. I had to force myself to finish it. A game shouldn't have to force you to finish it. If you really loved it, it shouldn't have to force you to finish it. People Can Fly, Gearbox Publishing. I don't know what y'all were thinking of doing this, but this is bad. Like it's pretty horrible. It's pretty bad. Graphic wise, you still messed up, even though it was a lot newer. The graphics were a lot more cleaner, but you still had cliffing, and you still had effects where people were either a not talking or they were talking, but there was no volume, there was no sound coming out. That's bad. Duke Nukem, the edition, that was a horrible choice. Why would you do that? Like there wasn't anything new about the game at all that was worthwhile playing besides just wanting to have that nostalgia. And I like this game, but for the full clip edition on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Steam, I have to give it a 3 out of 10. It was a cash grab, and a horrible one at that. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You ruined something that was, at best, a sweet memory. At worst, a time to pass. I'm sorry this isn't a good review, but this is how I felt about this game. Tomorrow I have something up for you guys. I don't know what it will be, but just wait. I'll have it up by 5 o'clock. Y'all have a good day.